What's going on, guys? So we're back at it again, working on Justin's car, and like I said, we're gonna start removing the subframes and using a nifty little tool we got to put in all new bushings. But first, everything's going to get painted. So we gotta get the front bumper off because there's like a giant carbon fiber thing, and then subframe. We'll probably do the front one first, and then the rear one. And then, yeah, and we'll show you guys how we're going to disassemble them with this nifty little tool that I got from Harbor Freight that should work. Oh, I can't even open it. Oh, I guess it would help if I'd open it the right way. Maddox front wheel bearings set, but apparently these work really well for these bushings. So, maybe. We'll see. Might have to get some more stuff. Alright, guys, so to take out the cross member on the front, you gotta take off the 4 nuts on the shock. Then you have a nut here, a nut here, a bolt here on both sides. And you have to take off the steering shaft like we did right here. Then I'm using a tranny jack with some pieces of wood to help steady it. So there's tension on it now, so I'm ready to go ahead and unbolt everything, and we'll show you guys that. Alright guys, so we got both subframes out now. So the only thing that's not going to be basically getting painted is the power steering rack and the spindles. Everything else is going to be getting painted. Control arms, the subframes, all that's going to get painted. But we soaked everything down with some PP Blaster and hoping it'll help us get all the bushings out a little easier. We'll probably start with the front because that's the easiest, and then work our way to the back. But literally every single bushing is being replaced with aftermarket Super Pro bushings. So it's going to be a lot of work, but it should pay off. So yeah, we're going to go get some food and then come back and continue working. And then we'll probably do like a little time lapse of breaking down the front subframe and taking it apart. And then I'll probably show it individually for just one side because it's kind of the same, how to do this. Same with this. I'll just show one side. I've taken the bushings out because it's pretty easy. I hope it's easy. All right, we're going to go get some food. We'll be back. All right, guys, so as you can see, everything has been disassembled. There's freaking parts everywhere. We got the subframe all taken apart. These aren't coming out because there's supplemental ones, and we did not get the ones that that are direct replacement. There's just supplemental washers that go in here.
To be fair, I tried. Nobody has them. It's not my fault.
We do need to pop out these little plastic things everywhere. They're everywhere. They're little drains, so those all need to come out. Okay, so yeah. I think we're going to start with these and then start working on all the control arms. There really isn't that much. It looked way worse than it was when we started. So this actually shouldn't be that bad. These are going to be the worst. everything else should be pretty easy to pop all the bushings out. So, okay, well, yeah, we gotta go load that. All right, we'll be back. All right, guys, so we're back. This is just a continuation of when we left off the other day. So we're gonna show you how to remove the bushing and metal from the rear subframe bracket. We already got one off. We tried it a different method that took way too long. Oh, it's in pieces. So what we did was we got the centerpiece to press out first. And then once that was out, we cut into the rubber into like 4 spots. And then we pressed the rubber out. And then, let me see the metal. And then the metal part of the inside, we cut lines in it and then bent it down and then popped that out. But to save some time, which I think will work, what we're gonna do, let's see if we might be able to see it better like this. So we're gonna press this part out and then we're gonna beat the metal part in. So our little press kit here, this has something to push on and it should pop it out and that should save us a lot of time. We already got out the bushings out of this control arm, but we're going to show you how to do one of each control arm. So you'll learn how to do that one, that one, that one, that one, and that one,
and the frame bushing.
And then the frame bushing I just showed you. And then there's also that one, which I have no idea how we're going to get that one out. That one looks like it's going to be...
If we're replacing?
Yeah, if you're replacing, we can. So we might have to... He's doing all new wheel bearings back here, so we might have to just press this out to get the shield off to give us space to put this up there, which we got to press. But this can be done whenever because this isn't going back on anytime soon. Our main focus right now is getting all these apart because they got to go get painted. Which, yes, everything's getting painted. The aluminum parts, the metal parts, subframes, everything's getting painted. This is going to be like a $160,000 car when it's done. All right, so let's go. We're showing you guys how to remove this because this is the biggest pain in the ass with doing any of the bushings on this car. This is the worst one.
And one of them is discontinued, so you can't.
Yeah,
Fuck it up.
So on left-hand drive and right-hand drive, they're the same as far as what's on what side. So I'll go left-hand drive to let you know. So the driver's side rear subframe mount is still available. The passenger side rear subframe mount is discontinued. So I damaged my driver's side rear one, but somehow I got it all to work. And that's what we're trying not to do here. Now you can burn these out. I think it's Top Secret Garage or whatever in Florida. He showed how to burn these out. But he did, I don't think he removed the metal because he just did solid mounts, I believe. And you don't have to remove the metal. But we need to remove the metal because our new bushings come with a new sleeve that is around the polyurethane. So we're going to press this one out and then we're going to beat the metal in and then press the whole thing out. And hopefully that works and it'll save us a lot of time. And yeah, so we'll get everything set up and then I'll show you guys. Okay, so we got everything set up. We got a big sleeve here so that can press into it. We got an impact socket pressing on the metal inner sleeve of this bushing. Hopefully nothing comes apart and kills someone. So go ahead. It should press it out. It's going to take a while till it rips. There it goes. It's starting to rip. So you can see it's starting to slowly go through and it should pop and rip it out. Hopefully. Maybe. Maybe not. Oh, there it goes. That's not what we want. It scared the hell out of us the first time it did it. When we were pressing the metal out. Almost through.
That's all the way.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Should be out.
I think so.
Yep. and there it is. So now the socket's stuck. I gotta get the socket out, and then I'm gonna beat in this metal around here, and then we'll show you guys pressing that out. All right, guys. So
What is that?
we bent the metal in on both sides, but on the side that we're pressing on, I did a lot more of it, so it has more of a surface to push on. And then on this side, I just did it a little bit to help just separate the metal, make it easier. And then it's more bigger than that.
This one. Where's this one?
Maybe it was that one.
Where's the other one? Where's this one?
Underneath there, but it's too small.
Oh.
Well, it definitely wasn't that one. Oh, stand by.
This one? Got it.
Yeah, because this one's too small.
And this one's got no bumps on it.
Okay, so you can see this fits just on the inside of everything, and then it'll grab all these. I might actually hit a few of it down some more just so it has even more to grab. But then once we get it set up and start pressing, I'll show you guys. All right, guys, so we got it all set up, ready to press, and it should work. Maybe. Maybe. No? Is it going? There it goes.
There it is.
So it's gonna keep popping like that till it gets all the way loose. It scares the hell out of Justin.
Nothing the thing came up. It vibrates the whole thing and it moves.
This is so much easier than the way we did it the first time. Oh, there it goes. Now it's really good.
All in. There it is.
One up. All right, see? Now it's out. Ready for paint. Yeah, that was way easier.
Yeah.
All right.
Sweet. Needs paint before paint, but that's not my problem.
Okay, so now we're gonna show you doing one of these. They're all pretty much the same once you do one to kind of figure it out, but we're gonna show you this one, and then yeah, I don't know what I was gonna say. Okay, all right, guys. So as you can see, this press comes with these plates. There's a bigger circle and a smaller circle, which is underneath this. We have it sitting on the lip of the control arm. We have our extension through and in here, and now he's gonna press it up. Hopefully. Oh, that's going easy. So it helps that these all sat out in my garage, and right now it's like that where I live. So all the rubber's probably frozen and it shrunk, so it's really pushing out easy. And we're out.
Very nice.
So as you can see, I don't use those. As you can see, it's out. And this side, all we did was put the control arm like this, and then same thing. I think we had to have the one corner open though. Yeah, so same thing. Have the one corner open, cut the rubber, and then you just use a socket. You can use the extension if you want, so you don't have to keep moving this thing up and down, and then press it up. So it's literally the same for every piece. Now when we get to this one, we'll show you how we do that one. So you can see how it presses out with this metal sleeve, because you have to press from the inside on both of them. But all these press out the same. Just cut the rubber, use a socket, press it out. Yeah. All right. So yeah, so when we get to that one, we'll show you guys. All right, guys, so we got one of these out on the rear upper control arm, and it was a huge pain because you can see there's a lot of corrosion in there. So what we figured out is if you beat that outer lip up, and then the inside there's a little rubber piece you can pry off, and then you smack the inner metal lip a little bit, and get it loose. As you can see, it already started to separate and come out a little bit just from hitting it. Don't beat the hell out of it. Just get the lip moving on both sides. And then it'll press out, but it's going to take some pressure. So again, if you don't have a press like this, you are not going to do it. So we're going to get set up and then we'll show you removing this one. All right, guys, so we're set up here. We're going to give this a shot. Hopefully it works. And it's going.
Bye, Felicia.
So again, as you guys can see, a lot of corrosion in there, and it made it a pain to get out. There might be some kind of, there's the bushing. There might be some kind of penetrating oil. I don't know, maybe soak them in PB Blaster, like literally fill a jug with PB Blaster and stick the whole damn thing in there and let it get in there and eat away at that corrosion to make it easier. But yeah, these were, other than the rear subframe bushings, these were probably one of the worst ones to get out. So that's it for this one. That's ready for paint.
This doesn't help. It's just because they have metal in them.
Yeah.
Those ones that aren't metal are kind of coming out pretty easy.
So yeah, the rest of these are all rubber. Every single one of the rest of these are rubber. So we're not probably going to show you those. Maybe show them these ones. Are these rubber? I think these are even rubber.
I don't understand how they decided what ones to be rubber and...
No, these are metal too.
Oh, great.
But these ones might be easier. It's like one side's metal and one side's rubber. You can see the lip right there. That's the lip. You can see the metal right there on the outside. So let's figure these ones out real quick. These are the front lower, I believe. The rears are in that individual bar. All right, we're gonna figure these out and we'll get back to you guys. All right, guys, so we got it figured out. I'm gonna show you here on this control arm, because this is the last one you should have difficulty getting out. Okay, so this is the front lower, and easiest way to do it is start on this side, press this out, this whole piece will come out, it'll mushroom this out. Once you do that, you have to start beating this piece in to help it loosen off of this. And this piece here, you have to beat this piece in so it can loosen off of this. This part right here is not attached to this. It is separate. It's attached to the sleeve. So once you push this out, this will all open up. You'll see like another little lip right underneath this rubber. This lip will span out and you just beat it back in. Once you get this out a little bit, I suggest you take a Sawzall and you cut the sleeve off. Then you have something to put your plates on, you know, on the actual lip of the control arm, and then you can just press this out. That's that one. To get in here to press it out, a 1/2 inch extension will fit through here to put on a socket to press it. Okay, once you get that one out, this one you press here. This whole entire rubber piece will come out. And the only thing you'll be left with is the sleeve. Same thing. You got the little lip here. You beat that in there. The lip's right here on the edge. Beat that one in. Once you get that whole lip in, then you have something to put your plates on. Go through here with a 1/2 inch extension and a socket and press it out. And that's it. You can shut that. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you got plenty of room. Okay, so that's it for that. That is between, here, I'll show you the finished product. See, no sleeve. There's that right here, where that little, where that is right there. It's gone. Between this one here this one here, and these. This is the hardest thing you're going to do out of all of them. Those three pieces. Again, with all these, there's no point in showing you. It's just like the upper front control arms. It is just rubber in these. There's no sleeves. So once you cut away the rubber like I did there, you can just push on the rubber. It'll pop that right out. You're going to have to cut the rubber on this side too. Otherwise, you won't have something to push on. Let's see, that's that one. This one's the same. You got rubber there, rubber there. Cut the rubber on both sides. It exposes the actual cast piece, and then you have something to press on. This one down here for the shock mount, same thing. Did we cut the other one? We did, yeah. The shock mount's the same thing. You can see how far the rubber goes in there. You just cut away at the rubber on both sides, and then one side you hold, the other side you press out. Big sockets work for holding it, or the kit. The press kit came with those plates I showed you guys. This is the last one here. Oh, I cut the rubber off this one. See this one here? Cut the rubber off both sides. I got something to press on, and it's just rubber in there. Pushes right out. This is what it looked like before. So that's going to be it for this video. When we get them all back, we'll show you installing them, or installing all the bushings, how to do it. And then putting it all together with the new subframes. And at some point there's going to be a video of us doing new wheel bearings and hubs maybe in the rear. So we'll show you guys that. And studs. Yeah, and studs, but if you don't know how to put studs on, you probably shouldn't be doing this kind of stuff. So that's pretty much it. So that's how you remove all the bushings on an MK4 Supra. And if you go online or YouTube or anywhere and try to find this information, it is not there. So you're welcome, because this was a pain in my ass. All right, I hope this really helps some of you guys. I mean, the install is kind of simple, but some of the nomenclature on the bags can get a little confusing as to where it goes. So we're gonna break it down by part number, where each piece goes and what it's for, and then how to install them, so there is no confusion on what goes where with the Super Pro bushings. This will only apply to Super Pro because that's all we're using. So,
but it's every single bushing.
But yeah, but it is every single bushing. The only one we did not get is the front mount of the rear subframe, which we got supplemental bushings. Now Super Pro does make the bushing, but only Figs can get it, and they didn't have any. So we don't have it. Maybe, I mean, whoever gets this car, if that's all they have to do, they're not going to be upset. So, well, if he ever sells it, it's going to be like over 100 grand. I mean, and it's worth it. So there's that. But yeah, so that's going to be it. We're going snowboarding. We're already running late. I appreciate you guys watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Hope you really like this one. Please subscribe, hit the like button, comment, do all that fun stuff. Thanks. Bye.